It means resisting the temptation to interrupt. When someone feels fully heard, they often resolve their own resistance. You need not overpower them. You simply need to hold space. This principle applies in negotiations and leadership in family life. When conflict arises, most people defend immediately, but defense escalates tension. Instead, try acknowledgement. I see why that would concern you. Well, I understand how that might feel frustrating. These statements do not concede defeat. They build rapport. Rapport creates flexibility. Flexibility creates agreement. Agreement creates progress. And progress creates prosperity. Many fortunes have been lost not because of poor strategy, but because of broken relationships. Ego destroys empires. Humility builds them. Humility is not weakness. It is strategic strength. When you approach others with respect, you gain access to their ideas, their cooperation, their loyalty. Loyalty reduces friction. Reduced friction accelerates growth. This is true in organizations and in entrepreneurship. If your team trusts you, productivity multiplies. If your clients trust you, retention strengthens. If your partners trust you, opportunities expand. Trust is an invisible multiplier. Now, let me speak plainly about criticism. Criticism feels powerful in the moment. It asserts dominance. It satisfies pride, but it rarely produces improvement. When you criticize harshly, you injure self-esteem. And injured pride does not respond with gratitude. If correction is necessary, and often it is, begin with appreciation. Recognize effort before addressing error. People are more receptive when they feel valued. Encouragement fuels growth faster than humiliation ever could. In fact, one of the most powerful financial principles I can offer you is this: build people and people will build your wealth. Train them, appreciate them, empower them. If you try to squeeze every ounce of productivity without acknowledgement, you will eventually stand alone. But if you invest in others sincerely, they will multiply your impact. And multiplication is the pathway to abundance. Abundance is not hoarding, it is expansion. Expansion requires cooperation. Cooperation requires goodwill. Goodwill requires kindness. Kindness is not naive, it is strategic. It lowers defenses, it fosters creativity, it invites collaboration. The individual who can navigate human emotions skillfully will outperform the individual who relies solely on intelligence. Emotional intelligence is economic intelligence. If you want long-term success, cultivate both. As we move forward, I want you to consider this deeply. How many opportunities have been lost because someone felt slighted? And how many partnerships dissolved because pride outweighed patience? How many fortunes stagnated because listening was replaced with lecturing? The principles we discuss are not sentimental.